Okay, welcome to our restorative yoga session today. Deeply relaxing session. Feel free to ask any questions or adjust your position at any stage. The point of today in restorative yoga is for you to deeply relax, connect to yourself, allow your body to be relaxed and open. And then allow that restorative energy to come in. So you've got blankets, you've got bolsters, you've got blocks. I'll explain what you can use those for as we go through. So if you'd like to lie on your back, you have a blanket at the head end if you want a little bit of comfort under your head. Or if you want some under your neck, you can slightly roll a little bit to put under your neck. And if you come to lying on your back with your legs over the bolster and your knees rocked out to the side, we'll start with a little bit of breathing just to help bring down the nervous system. So find a position that's comfortable. Make any minor adjustments you want. And then we're just going to calm the body with a little bit of movement. So as you breathe in, raise the arms up towards the ceiling and behind your head. And as you breathe out, bring them down by your side. Breathing in, raising the arms. Breathing out and bring them down to your side. Keep that going with your own breath. Breathing in deeply and then breathing out and lengthening that out breath as you start to relax. And as you breathe and move your arms, tune in to how your body feels today. Always knowing that as you breathe, you stimulate your vagus nerve and your nervous system to allow your body to go into parasympathetic mode, your rest and digest state. And then after one or two more breaths, you can allow yourself to completely relax. Find a place for your hands and arms that feels comfortable. Take your second blanket over your body if you want to, for warmth. And allow your hands and arms to go wherever feels natural for you. It's a great idea to use the blanket underneath your hands. Nice and warm and comfortable for the back of your hands. And then feel free to close down the eyes. Soften your breathing. Adjusting head, shoulders, hips, if you need to be fully comfortable. Tuning in to the stillness of your body. And then the stillness of your mind. It's quite normal for the mind to wander. You can just bring it back to your breath, back to this space. You may notice sounds outside of the room or even inside the room. Just notice and let them go. Just focusing today on yourself and giving your body some well-earned relaxation. If visualization helps your mind to calm, you can imagine your breath flowing all the way down your spine as you breathe in, and all the way back up your spine as you breathe out. Even in this gentle position, you may feel your hips just opening slightly, releasing any tension from sitting in chairs. Just allowing those hips to completely relax. Feeling the weight of the hips on the ground. Allowing them to just sink deeper as you relax. When you're ready, just taking the blanket to one side for a moment. Bringing your knees in, popping your feet on top of the bolster, and just pushing the bolster away to the end of the mat. And then pull your knees into your chest and give them a big hug. Taking the arms out to the side, rock your knees over to the left. Find a position that's super comfortable for you. You may want to put a block under the bottom knee. You may want to put your blanket back on top of you for warmth. Just find your position that's super comfortable, nice and warm. Arms are out to the side. And if your knee's to the left, you can look towards your right arm if you want to, or you can keep your head central. But find a position of comfort that allows your spine to twist, but your whole body to be able to relax. Sometimes you need to kind of pick your hips up a little bit and make a little adjustment, maybe move them to one side, just finding that perfect position for you. If at any point you feel any discomfort or areas that could be more comfortable, just make a little adjustment and come back to your most perfectly comfortable position. You should now start to really sense the body starting to really deeply relax now. You may feel some physical signs. You may feel some mental changes as your mind starts to relax too. Just allow it to all naturally happen. And just concentrate on that stillness, on the breath. And just gently, when you're ready, taking that blanket over to the left-hand side, picking your knees up into your chest. Giving them a nice squeeze. And then setting up for the other side, rolling the knees over to the right. Adjusting the hip position if you want to, like moving your hips slightly to the left-hand side of the mat. Getting another block for under your knees if you want one. Popping the blanket over you for warmth if you want that too. And just setting yourself up for perfect comfort on this side. Occasionally, if you want to, you can use your ujjayi breath, your ocean breath, when we get into a new posture, to really help that quick settling into that relaxed position. Just constricting the throat a little bit. A nice, long, deep breath out. allowing the body to fully relax on this side, making any adjustments you need to be perfectly comfortable. Slowly and gently, when you're ready, just taking that blanket to one side again, bringing the knees to the center and picking them up into the chest. Just a gentle rock of the lower back, making sure we're fully relaxed. And then when you're ready, just pop those knees down and come up into a seated position, nice and slowly. And we're going to take this blanket that's quite a small one at the top of your mat and roll it over into a small roll. It's a bit like a mini bolster. And we're just going to gently put ourselves, so this is going to go under your hip bones so that you lie over it. That's perfect. And then you can place your face or your chin onto your hands. I'm just going to come and pop that blanket on top of you. Make sure that you stay warm. Don't be afraid to move your head or your hands or your shoulders if you find that you start to become slightly less than perfectly comfortable. This is a beautiful position for decompressing your lower spine. You may feel a release. You may just find it super comfortable for your hips and lower back. Just noticing how your body feels in this position. Making sure that you give yourself permission to make a few small adjustments if you need to. If you've had your head facing one way, you can face it the other way. If you notice any sensations in your body, just observe and let them go, and come back to the breath and the stillness of the mind. Just gently making a few motions, maybe tilting your hips slightly, pushing up onto your forearms. And then gently pushing yourself back towards your knees and heels, coming up into a seated position. Our next position needs a few blocks, and we're just going to position them about like this, one on its side and one on its middle setting, and then take our bolster and pop it over the top. And then we're going to lie ourselves down nice and comfortably. Don't worry, it is sturdy. It'll support you well. And again, if you want your blanket on top, feel free to do whatever you want with your legs. You can take your feet out wide and rock your knees together. Or you can take your feet together and rock your knees out wide. Whatever feels good for you. And then get yourself nice and warm and comfortable. And again, if you want to, you can take your hands out to the side. And then just allow your body to be fully relaxed and still. And gently opening our shoulders and chest in this position. And take your inner gaze and attention to the heart. Breathing into our heart center as we open across the chest, bringing energy, focus and awareness into our heart chakra, a place of love and compassion. And just allow your focus to be on the breath, guided to the heart, and allow your feelings of love and compassion and gratitude to grow and become your full focus. The color of the heart chakra is green. It may also be a nice thing to imagine the green light in the center of your chest and allow that lovely warm green light to grow and expand. In a moment, we're just going to roll over to one side and come up into a seated position, just to move the bolster and blocks away. And then find your way down to your Shavasana. Just lying still and relaxed on the mat. Just taking your Ujjayi breath. Fully relaxed in this final resting position. Allowing the mind and body to be still once more. Noticing how your body feels. Noticing how still and peaceful the mind has become. Just allowing the breath to be your only focus. Just enjoying the final few moments of peace, of stillness, knowing that you can come back to this state so quickly and easily, just doing what we've done today. Balancing the busy parts of your life with this stillness and calm, allowing the body to relax, to rejuvenate, to heal. When you're ready, you can make a few small movements of fingers and toes, rolling over onto one side into the fetal position if you want to. And then when you're ready, coming up to a nice seated position. And just rubbing your hands together, creating a little bit of warmth and giving yourself a hug of love. Om Shanti. Go in peace.